Conference, your source for JVM knowledge.
All right. Okay, I'm going to start again. If you have been in my talk from this morning, this is going to be more or less the opposite. Okay, in the talk, I was talking about code, a lot of code, samples, guide. This is more or less the opposite. This is a talk about our idea of company. Okay, our idea that we are working, what we are doing in Karumi, how are we working, and what's happened in those years. How many people there working in consultants companies? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, more of them working in consultant. That is good. Okay, because for the reason you come to this talk, if you work in product, I don't know if this talk is going to be useful, but I don't know. Tell me at the end. Okay. If you don't know it, I am Jorge Barroso. I am a developer. I work in tons of technologies, backend, frontend. Well, frontend not. I don't like so much JavaScript and frontend, but backend, application, and everything. Okay, hardware, everything. And I'm Andrew GD. This is the Google say that I know a bit about Android. I don't know if it's true because I am forgetting all that I know it. And this is my email, jorge@karumi.com. You can write everything that you like, questions. If I take time to reply, please ping me again. This is my Twitter account. Okay, follow me, please, and send me pictures of your cats and something like that. If you like to give me feedback, you have this Autentia website that you can give feedback from the Glitch conference. Okay, what is Karumi? And this is the best important thing that from this talk, and it's going to be the basic for understand everything. Okay, this is Karumi. We are really bad. In Karumi, we are really bad sometimes with communication because we don't have a picture from the day when we founded the company. And I was searching, and I can't find any picture of the founders together. The only picture that I found is a picture in a wedding, and we are not in the good way to have a picture in a conference. Okay. We found that here is not Miguel Lara. I don't like to add to this to the presentation because he moved to San Francisco after 1 month. We found it, and in a month his wife moved to San Francisco, and we cannot organize. We started, and we cannot organize to continue working with us, and he moved. And the founders were Alberto Grajera, Irene Ranz, David Mendolia, and I. Okay, and the guy of the hat, if you have a doubt. I am founded 5 years ago. The last month we made 1 year. Well, we made 5 years. This is a picture that we take. We be all together for lunching here in Madrid and spend some days talking about the company. Okay. And the idea of the company when was born is really close to the idea that we have today. We changed a lot of things, but the basic, by the core, and the idea that we have when we founded is more or less the same. Okay, I'm going to explain. But we was working, Alberto, David, and I was working in 20. We say, okay, we'd like to change. We have to do other things, and we try to found a company, but we don't like to do product because we spent 5 years doing the same product, and we are very tired. I say, okay, we are going to do consultants. But we thought that in the real world, there's an opportunity to people that believe that we can do consultants in a different way. Okay, our idea is we like to write good code, good practices, doing difficult. Well, I might remember that we say we like to do difficult stuff. When a company have a problem, a really complex problem, call us to fix it. We have that kind of ideas. Okay, this changed a bit in the way, but the idea is try to do consultancy, but in a different way. We launched the company, and after 5 years, we continue doing the same. Okay. Our idea, or we have, I think so, is 4 or 5 main ideas. that we have in mind that what do consultants, okay? Because we like to change the opinion that the people have of consultants companies, of the studios that develop code. We like to change this one. I think so. After 40 years of writing code, we need to stop doing things that the people is blaming us. We go to a lot of meetings with clients and always say the same. They lie at me about the timing. I have problems with the developers. I have problems with the price. I have problems with the ship. The code is bad. We like to change that mind. Okay, we like to try to change that thing to do. And for this reason, we create goals. We can create pillars that we have in the company from the first day. Okay, we are going to define 4 or 5 pillars that is going to use to take decisions inside the company. Okay, the first one, and that give talk to the talk is honesty. I don't know how to pronounce this word in English, but honesty. Honesty. Okay, is be honest with the client. And what means be honest with the clients is that we don't lie our clients. I prefer lost a contract that lie to my client. For example, if someone go to me and say, I like to do an application in PHP, in Ionic. I say, okay, sorry, I can't tell you that I can do it application for Ionic, but I am not an expert in Ionic. I don't know anything about Ionic, and it's not my expertise. It's better that I recommend you other company that do that one, okay? Because if we do the application in Ionic, it's going to be a mesh, okay? And the same with the times. When we refine a project, we sit with the people, we make a really good estimation. I say, okay, this is 6 months. I say, no, because we like to have in 4 months. This is impossible. It's time to say to the clients, if you like to have this product, it's going to be take in 6 months. If you like to have the product in 4 months, we need to reduce the scope, we need to do something different, we need to work in a different way. And create a trust, a mutual trust between the clients and us. For example, if I find a problem, if after 1 month of development we find a problem with the backend, or we have a problem that we are going really slow, we say, okay, we are having a problem. We are taking some time for this one. We think that it's really complex. This is not going to be on time. Okay, we are going to try to fix this one because these things happen in the development day of day. And when you say a client 1 month before that you are not going to arrive in the date, it's not a problem. The problem is when you say 1 day before. No, this is not going to be, or when you ship that day as something that is broken. And you need to create that trust relationship because it works in the other way. Okay, if we are working with a team in a project that the client is not doing his part, is not reviewing the product, is not, for example, doing the backend, is not shipping us the requirements, we are going to move out of the project. Okay, for this reason, we are working most of the time in period of 3 months or 1 month or every month instead of a closed project. Okay, we never working. This is I'm doing an estimation. We are going to work with you 6 months, and after 6 months, I ship you a product. No, we are going to working together. Okay, we like to obtain a reliability between the client and us, and this is. For a lot of people, this is difficult to understand. Okay, for example, we don't like work with the same team. Have, for example, a member of Karumi working in the same team for more than 6 months, 1 year. We try to move people. Sometimes, for example, I spend in IBM more than 1 year, but it's because I feel really, really comfortable with this team. I like it, and I request it. But if not, we try to move. Okay, only for the people feel that this is a Karumi member, okay, and we explain to the company that it's better to have new people, new ideas, new developers, things like that, okay. And And the same, if we finish a task before, if I say, okay, we are going to spend in this project 3 months, and after 1.5 months, we finish, we say to the client, okay, we are finished. Everything is ready. Everything is done. You have the product. If you like to continue working with that for a B phase or for maintenance or for add more things, okay, we are going to continue working. But if not, you have your product, and we move to other thing, okay? And this is, for me, is easy. Be honest, because this is a contract between you and I. Do you like that you have a really good product? Because this product is made by me, and when you ship it, and when you put it out, I like to say, do you want this website? Do you want this application? Do you want this backend? It's made by us. I like to feel good with that product that I ship it. And I expected that you feel good as well. And we like to work like a team, okay? And for me, the honesty, work really close is important. And for this reason, we create the second pillar, the second idea, that this is the communication flow. I don't know if you know the shop. This is Arisugu, that is a shop in Kyoto. It's a shop that made knives. Okay, this is a really, really, really famous shop, and a lot of famous chefs and a lot of famous people go to this one to buy a knife because they made the best, one of the best knives that exists in the world. And the guy that is talking to you about what knife choose, what knife is good for that you like to do. I like to do this copy. I like to do this cut. I like to clean fish. I like to cut vegetables. This guy, that is the same guy that is selling you the knife, is the same guy that is fixing the knife and is working on them, okay? Because the communication go from the expert. The people that is talking to you about selling the product, about what are your requirements, they don't like to earn money. The important thing for them is that you have a really, really good product, that you have the thing that you need. And sometimes it's a really expensive knife, and other times it's a cheaper knife, okay? But when you move out to the shop, you feel like an experience that you are well attended, okay? And we think the same. In our case, and this is going to create some limitation, I'm going to talk, are our developers that talk with the clients. When we need to tell requirements, it's the developer that talk with the client to tell requirements. The people that do the estimations are the developers that sit to say, okay, we are going to spend those months, we are going to spend this time, we are going to use this technology, we need these things. For example, when we receive a product for do an estimation, we create 2 documents. The document with the estimation, okay, this is the cost that we estimated that more or less, and the time that we think that more or less, and we are going to check how to work. And the other one is a document, and it's tons of questions that we have about the project. That is the thing that is not well defined, okay? For example, it's not defining the API calls, the error system, where is the server, where is the alpha systems. We have a lot of questions about, okay, you are here talking about user, but it's not any skin about user, where is going to be this one, the backend. All questions that they have could be, sometimes it's a really, really big document about the question that we have for the clients before take the contracts. And this is because our objective is not take the work. It's that people feel that like to work with us, and we like to work with them. Okay, and must to be in the both ways. Okay, if we talk with a client and we feel that they don't like to work with us, okay, we'll say, okay, it's possible it's not good enough. It's not something that happened so much, okay, it's possible 1 or 2 times in 5 years, but sometimes feels, okay, we don't like to work with this kind of clients, okay. This is important. For me, this is important because when you put people in the middle, that his requirement is obtain projects, or his requirement is do that the client is happy, they are going to do bad things. Because they are going to try to fix his job. They are going to try his job the best enough for him, okay? And this is sometimes bad for both parts, okay? And if the problem is that you need a specific developers, you need developers that now take requirements, developers that now talk with clients or talk with other people, and this is sometimes different, sometimes difficult, sometimes thing that you need to teach to the people, okay? But for us, it's really important that this communication is more or less in the day of day or every week, possible sprints, but we have contact, a person of contact people in the other team that talking with them every day. Okay, I have these questions. Okay, I have this one. I need to try to reply us, okay? And this, for us, is really important. Next one, quality, okay? Somebody watch this document, Jiro, Dream of Sushi? It's in Netflix. I think so. It's from HBO. I watched it tons of years ago, and I watched it the last month or last 2 months. It's on Netflix. It's really good. Jiro is this guy. Of here is the old guy. The other one is his son. Have the best sushi restaurant in the world. Have 3 Michelin stars, and he spent all his life doing sushi. And if you go, the restaurant of Hiro have only, I think so, it's 8 seats. Okay, or he only give to it, I think so, it's 16 people or 20 people in every night or lunch, dinner or lunch. And he only do sushi, and he spent the last 50 years doing sushi. And his love for the sushi is amazing. You watch the documental, and he's completely crazy. He have 90 or 90 years old, and he's continues working in the restaurant every day with passion. And the quality is the most important. And improve the quality every day in his life is the most important. Okay, and in Karumi, the quality is the most important because we are selling product, and every code that we ship is our responsibility, like developers. Okay, the people pay us for make code that works and that works perfect, and for this reason we trust a lot in quality, and quality in all aspects. And it's not only testing. It's how we organize, how we talk with the clients, how we work in the day of day. That things are quality as well. Okay. For example, that we made is in our project. The first week of development is create, or the first week more or less, is create all tooling that we need for continuous integration, continuous deployment, continuous delivery, testing support, the base architecture application, understand the goals, understand the domain, the requirements. The things that we do, sometimes we do before I start the project, but sometimes we do in the first week. Because if we have this floor, if we have these bases in the project, build something is going to be easier. Okay, and give quality is becoming easier. And in every project that we create, we are rethinking all time how we can improve. I told this morning, we was working with Django in backend, and we moved from Django to Play Framework. From Play Framework, we moved to Spring Boot. It's because we are always thinking how we can improve our quality, how we can create easy code for the clients, easy code for they can understand, for they can maintenance, for Anchor maintenance. We are always thinking for this project, it's possible we need this testing approach, or in this project we need to use this other testing approach, because this is the thing that the people pay for us. We know a lot about technology, and the code is our responsibility. Okay, we launched a blog post wrote by Pedro the other day, talking with a company where we're working in USA, it's a bank company. Where Pedro spent tons of days, completely crazy, because we are in some times, because it's a financial company, in some times when you are doing something special things, we are losing a cent, 1 cent, but not in the money of the people, in a report. And he say, okay, if the client obtains this report and look in the application in real time, they are going to find that in the report, the difference is 1 cent compared with this one, the application. This is the quality, this is the love that Jiro made in his sushi. Everything is important. Every piece of the code, every piece that you are working should be important because it's the client is paying, okay? And this is consume time. When it's possible that sometimes, I remember we have this one with a lot of companies that come to be, okay, I like to do made our application. And we say, okay, perfect. We make an estimation and say, okay, you like to do something really, really, really big. This is really big. We like to do something more incremental. But that you say, if we estimated this one with putting the finger in the air, it's more or less 8 months. And they say, 8 months? You are crazy? 8 months? We have other consultants that are giving for us 4 and 5 months. I say, here were our numbers, sitting based in our experience is 8 months. If you like have something in 5 months, we need to code features. And time passed, okay, and after 8 months, I talked with them in a conference. They funded, okay, what do you, I like to, do you release the application? No, we don't release it yet. But you finished? Yeah, we're working with a company, but we are going to release in 2 months, more or less. Okay, the final development is going to be 10 months. Yeah, it's going to be 10 months. Ah, okay, perfect. Okay, you say that you have in 5, but you are going to have in 10. It's the same. Okay, quality is every bit. And I prefer lose a client that lie a client, okay? Next one is share knowledge. We don't like share knowledge. We believe, and this is in the base of everything, that the only way that I have to grow is learn from the people. And the best thing that grow as community is sharing, okay? I always told about the same example. Is in Spain when cooking industry start, okay, is where a meeting in the north of Spain where is Berasategui, Arguiñano, a lot of famous cookers, okay, very famous chefs, and they talk about how learn. They start to sharing. Some of them move to France and come back with a lot of knowledge and serve it to them. And they start to create an industry, the industry of the food of the big restaurants. And right now, Spain is one of the most famous countries in the restaurants, and one of them with more Michelin stars. And this happens in the last 20 years or 50 years. And it's because they start to sharing the knowledge. And what they do is one week, they go to the one restaurant of them, and they start to sharing and practicing and telling and practicing and telling things and showing how this works, and this is important. And for me, this is sharing knowledge. And we need to be together to selling, because if I show you my experience with Spring Boot, you are going to come with the next step and say, okay, I'm doing this one, I do that. And we are doing that kind of sharing in tools, in blog posts, in GitHub repositories. And for example, doing open source is not create a repository in your own company or in your own GitHub account. Is share in other repository that are not your own. Right now, I prefer that someone in the company go to calling test, to Arrow, to, I don't know, to Spring, to whatever open source code, and send a pull request that we create our own framework. Because the step that you can do is better if you are sharing in other that creating your own. Sometimes you must create your own because it's something that doesn't exist or something like that, and it's something that you need it. But if not, it's a lot of things to share. And we are moving this one inside the company. We are sharing inside as well. For example, if someone know about something node, we have something that we call show and tells, that is people know things, and sometimes are things about his life, like for example, I made a course of guitar or the music. For example, Sergio do a lot of things with music. Give a talk about theory of the music. And it's good because it's sharing knowledge. It's know to the people. And I think so the companies ought to be aware with that kind of sharing for inside to the company and outside to the company, because knowledge is really, really, really important. And the last pillar that we put, okay, for build the company is the remote. This is only because when we start, I am from Badajoz, Alberto is from Badajoz as well, Davide is from Belgium, and Irene is from Madrid. Okay, we like to have the possibility to go home or working from home. And we say, okay, if we create the company remote now, it's easier than try to change in the future. Be remote is not only working from home. Be remote is have a philosophy about working. Is have a philosophy about communication. Is to need if one person is in remote, all the company should be in remote. Look at that picture, okay? In this picture, Fran, David, and Sergio are in the office, but Pedro is in Malaga, and Antonio is in. Tony is in I don't know where, is in Valencia, okay? And it's the normal thing in other companies is go to a room, put a camera in the middle, and people is talking, and you don't understand anything because they are talking between them, and the other guys with the headphones, I don't understand nothing. I work in a lot of companies when I are working from Karumi, that's happening this way. And okay, because we are not going everyone to his place, put the headphones and everyone is in remote. Because it's the only way that works. And if you work in remote and you start to work in remote when we are not trying to go to clients, but sometimes we go 1 week per month or 1 week per 2 months to the clients to work with them, okay? And if you are working with a client, if everything is remote, you feel more like part of the company because you feel that are inside of the Slack, of the jokes, of everything. Because that things are important. Because, for example, you have an office and 2 guys or 3 guys or 4 people is outside of the office. And in the office, someone made a joke, you are losing it. Okay, and we make a lot of effort on repeat jokes, put things on Slack, create communication, create all language, and put people together, okay? And it's not easy, but I think so is, for us, it's really, really important because help give a lot of freedom to everybody and say, generate trust between us, okay? In Karumi, nobody is going to ask you if you are going to working today or not. You have your holidays, you have to think, okay? But nobody is going to say you are going to work today. It's you that say tomorrow I'm not going to work because I am going to be on holidays, or tomorrow I'm going to enter because I need to take the car and I'm going to the garage or something like that, okay? Because we trust in the people is working. Because if you are not working, it's going to be reflected in your work, okay? For example, if somebody in 1 week only send a pull request, you sit with him and say, okay, are you okay? You feel bad? You have any kind of problems? You don't understand? What is your problem, okay? People that doesn't work, we don't have that problems in Karumi, never, okay? But I have the idea, and I have this idea from when I started to work 15 years ago, and when I be in 20, I be made in video games. And if you give to the people the power of responsibility, people, the most of them is going to reply you with responsibility. Okay? If you say, okay, you are the owner of this task, you need to work with this task. If you have any problem, request help to your friends. But I am going to trust that you have to this one done. And the people do it, because it's his job. And the test, if the people is not doing, is easier. And for someone have the possibility of take his kid to the school, work, for example, me or Pedro in Christmas, I go to Christmas, I go to my town in Christmas, possible the 20th of December, and I come back the 10th. Okay, and I spend all my Christmas with my parents. I am working from my town. This is better enough. I feel good because I am in my town with my family. I don't need to take the really expensive trains, or take the car in a jam, that kind of things. Okay, and it is the good enough part of remote. Okay, the problem could be the time zones or something like that, or it is difficult. But for me, is a bit of freedom and a bit for freedom for the people, and it's not an excuse for not be remote anymore, from my point of view. Okay, and we are remote working right now in IBM. We are tons of people. We are thousand. We are in the team. We are near more than 50, 60 people, and it's not a problem as well. Okay. This is the goals. Okay, this is the pillars. And now the challenge. Okay, this is not easy. This is not really easy work in that kind of thing, because I have problems. Okay, the first problem is we are a consultant company, or that we are selling is technology, and we are selling work. And the people, the most valuable tool that we have is the people. And for this reason, the employee is first. Okay, I don't like to see this image. A person really tired in the train, coming back from work, sleeping, and say, okay, I can't anymore. Okay, I like to the people be happy in my company. I like to the people wake up and say, okay, I'm going to work. I love my job. I have bad days. I have bad projects. I have good days. I have better days. I have sometimes I need to work with people. I don't like it, but in the overall of the day, on the overall in the month, on the overall in the week, I feel good. And this do us tons of consideration. Listen to the people, talk with them, review every time that you are doing. We do a retrospective every month about the company. Things that we believe that are not working, not in the project, are not working in the company, and things that we believe that are working in the company, that we need to repeat because made that the people feel good. And for example, if I am working in a project, or we are working in a project, and Sergio, Pedro, David, someone comes and say, I don't like this project. These guys are not working good enough. I feel really bad. We have tons of problems, something like that. We say, okay, we are going to moving out. We are going to talk with the clients, and we are going to set the way to moving out. Sometimes someone say, okay, for example, we are working for a foreign company, and you need to do a trip every month. And someone say, okay, I don't like to do the trip. And other one say, I can't. Okay, because we are going to choose the developer. But sometimes this project is a mess. Everybody hates this project. Nobody like to work here. We are going to moving out. Because I prefer lose a contract. I prefer lose money than lose one of these people, that one of the worker. Because find talent, find developers is really difficult. It's really difficult to find good developers. And if you burn it, like a lot of product companies are burning people, it's completely stupid. And not only is the money. I know that people in Karumi is losing money compared that we can earning in other companies. But we try to give them other things, okay? Other things that we things that are important, and be part of the company, and they can build the company that they like to work, okay? And this is sometimes complex because every person is different. But we need to try that every person feel part of this one, every person feel that can be modified a bit of the company, that a bit of the company is made from him, okay, or from her. Ethic consideration. This is a thing that we was talking a lot internally in Karumi. That we made is we ask to the people before I start a project. Okay, we are going to start a project with a company. We ask to the people, One, what I like to choose. Okay, like, do you like, if you are free, for example, it's more or less people free. Do you like to do this project? What is your opinion of the project? Do you like the technology? Okay. Do you like to change the technology? We can do something about that, working with you, employee first. And sometimes, if we feel that the product could be, it is completely mess ethic. Okay, it's about to steal money to the people, gambling, I don't know, or weapons, something like that. But we feel that we don't like it. We say, okay, no, this project is possible, not for us. We don't have, and that we are trying to do is we don't have a strong ethical consideration in our day-to-day, because I can say, I don't know how to do that. 3 months pass, and I do that. And people commit, say, do you say that you are not going to do that? Okay. But that we are asking is to the employees. Okay? What do you feel about this project? Do you feel that you are going to feel good doing this one? Yes or no? If you are not going to feel good doing this one, we prefer don't take that contract. Okay? We are lucky, and the projects that we have are more or less ethic. And the other one is communication. When sometimes some people like to give an interview or something like that, or media press or something like that, if we are don't thinking that the newspaper or the blog or the radio is not aligned with our or what we're thinking, we say no. Okay, I prefer don't have press than have press in a media that I don't like it. We have that problem in the past, and we say, okay, I prefer not appear. I prefer be not in other media or not appear in any media, but I don't like to do something that I don't want to feel good enough with that. Okay. Other challenge. Okay. Junior developers. We have a problem. Okay, because we are requesting to the people quality. We are requesting talk with the clients. We are requesting know a lot of things. Everybody in Karumi know more than one technology, and we hire someone. We try to move to a technology that he don't know it. Okay, and hire a junior or hire a graduated is really, really difficult, because I cannot take that person and put in a client, because it's not ready. And I can say to the client, okay, this guy is not going to work as a shadow, is working, but I don't going to pay for him or for her. Okay, this is possible. But the problem is I need someone teaching that people. We need to teach that people to learn, to working, to improve, and teach people that is thing that the companies don't take any care, consume tons of time. Okay, you cannot be working in a project at the same time teaching to someone how work, because what's going to happen is one thing: you can do it, but you say, okay, this person is going to work the half, and doesn't count the cost that he's going to be the junior. And it's going to happen there 3 months. If you can do that, it's okay, it's perfect for you. But it's not. Is that going to happen that the senior people is going to stop helping to the junior, or is going to stop teaching it because don't have time and need to have to work and they have to things, and this is going to be a disaster. Okay, and we are searching formulas, we are searching ways to do that, and this could happen right now because we are a few people. We are only a few people, and it's possible if we are 10, I can do something. Okay, you work. This next few months is going to be teaching this junior, and when it's ready, we are going to send a shadow 1 month in a project, and after that, it's going to start to work. But if not, it's going to be really, really, really difficult. Okay, and this is a big problem in companies, and this is a big problem in consultants, that you are starting in a project and you hire a consultant, and they put to you 1 senior and 4 junior developers. The day of day start, and after the code that generate the juniors is tons of code compared with the senior, and he cannot review everything. He's going to be stressed, and it's going to be a mess. Okay, and this is something that find the middle point is really difficult. And for me, it's something that I need to talk with other companies. How do you do that? How you to resolve this problem? Because for me, it's really, really complex. Hiring. The problem with hiring is when you are a consultant, it's two numbers. Between 50, okay? That between 50 is more or less small project, medium project is more or less you can do it. And from 50, you need to pass to more than 200 or 300. In the middle, you are in nowhere. It's not managed. Or you are less than 50, or you are more than 200. And this is in consultant. If you check companies, is the normal one. And that's what's happening right now is when the consultants cross the 50 number, start to eating each other, or eating for a big one, and moving out, okay? And this is because it's really complex. Hiring is, for a company like us, is really complex because you need to sell. You need to find, search senior people that like talk, that think in open source, that know quality, that know testing, that know tons of things, that like to work doing consultant, don't like to work doing products, and you are reducing. If you have all those developers and you say, okay, senior people, okay, senior people that like to work in product, and senior people that don't like, that's going to earn a bit less because like to work with us, and you are reducing the cycle, okay? And you don't have the machine of the big companies to arrive to the people, okay? I arrive only to my circle, okay? I arrive only to my Twitter followers, to the people that we have in GitHub, the people that go to our blog post. This is the people that go to send a CV, okay? And this is reduce less the number of people that is going to arrive to you. And hiring is really complex. And you don't have tons of money, okay? You have organic growth. And having organic growth is, I cannot hire 5 people or hire 3 people. That, for example, a product company can do because they are receive inversion to do that, okay? It's a really, really complex thing. And you need to do the hire process. That this take time for the people of the company to do the hire process. That is tons of time. And define a hire process. And the last one that you finish doing is you are hiring from your echo camera. Okay, you are hiring friends, you are hiring people that you know, because you are not going to do interviews. You say, okay, you like to work to what? Okay, comes. And this is a problem, because diversity is going to be down. This is a problem that we have in Karumi, okay? Because we are hiring friends, and you are going to have a big hiring friends company, and this is not good enough, because everybody is going to think the same, everybody is going to work the same, everybody is going to have the same opinions, and this is a shit. Okay, with Tony, we change a bit, and if we hire something new, we are to try to do always the same. Try to hire something that is not our cycle. Bring people from outside, but bring people from outside for a company that is small is really, 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 really complex. Okay, and the last one, this is go to be a small company, okay, a small team. We like to be a small, but this is our decisions, okay? It's another companies that are not small, but we are small because David and I, we don't like to work doing manage, okay? If you are more than 8 people, you need 1 manager. More, when you cross the 7, 6 developers, you need a manager, and his role is only manage. It's going to stop develop, and it's going only manage. And this is a truth, it's a fact. And we don't like to do that. And for this reason, we are going to small. We are going to grow, possible 1 person, another person, okay? But it is because it's our decision, it's our ADN. Be a small team of people that work like a mine. Okay. When we started with this picture because we like it. Okay. We like that the people think in us like Ghostbusters. That I don't know. You remember this thing that is we are ready to believe you. Okay. We think that when the people told the problems, told the whole the database doesn't scale, the thing is I am here ready to believe you. Okay. And for this reason is we are really, really small. And the last topic is that this is not only Karumi, okay? This philosophy of working in sometimes differ for a bit of another. And yesterday I say, okay, I'm going to put 8 companies that in a way or in a different way share things with us, okay? I don't know, 540, that is our Bico, that are in Pamplona, Codesai, that doesn't exist anymore, but we obtain a lot of knowledge for them. We saw a lot between us. The Fescola, that is not a company, but we know a lot of them about how work, how learn, how improve, how training, how a lot of things. They saw a lot of things. It's an amazing job. Autentia, that they are here. 47, that we are really, really friends. And Kaleidos, okay? And they are here, there, and I can find a log, an image with alpha, okay? Sorry. But their philosophies, if you go, for example, for Kaleidos website, they have a manifesto there that how they work. The philosophy is more or less the same in these companies. Some ones have 50, for example, Autentia 47 have around 15 developers, okay, or more, 60, 70, I don't know. Autentia is tons of people, okay? But the philosophy, the base of them is the same. We are always talking with them, with a lot of them, because we like to, okay, how do you do that? Share that knowledge. We need to share that knowledge about consultancy and go out and say to the people that this is another way to create products, and it's another way to make consultancy out of the fucking shit that the people know, okay? This is the talk. This is same, my email and my Twitter. You can write me. And I don't know if we'll have time for questions, but I think so, no. But you can talk with me in the area, okay? Thank you very much.